Hey there, what's up everybody? Welcome to the Programming Jungle. With this video, we will be venturing into the journey of learning Python for beginners. This video is meant for those who have little or no prior programming experience at all. This will also be beneficial to those who have learned some other programming language and now want to learn Python. The program is structured in such a way that in each video we will talk about an important concept of Python, and there will be some exercise at the end of the video for most of the concepts. Then there will be two major projects in the course, one kind of like a midterm and an end term, in which you will be building some amazing stuff. Having said that, this video is the introductory video and will talk about your installation and setup. We will be installing Python and Sublime Text as the code editor. This video is divided into two parts. First is for Mac installation and second is for Windows installation. I will be talking about Mac installation in this part, and I will post the timestamp for the second part so Windows users can directly go on to the second part. After this video, you will have a setup such that whatever I do on Mac, you can do on Windows also. So we will have that kind of setup ready in this video. Having said that, now you can go to your respective sections. So we will start with the installation of Python on Mac OS. So just go on to this page, python.org/downloads. I will paste the link in the description box below. Press this button, install Python, save this file. Once this is done, just go to your downloads, select this file, and installer will open in front of you. Just continue, agree to the terms here. Then I think default location is fine for me. Install, give permissions, and this should be done. When this is done, you will see something like this. So ideally, you can open this ideally. So this is sort of an application where you can run small lines of code for experimental purposes, like printing the sum of two numbers or writing any text form. And so basically this is meant for experimenting with small stuff, but we don't write our major code here. We write our major code in going to new file and writing our code here. But we will be writing our code in this file. We will be installing Sublime Text, which is a powerful code editor. So we just go on to sublimetext.com, and I will paste the link in the description box below, and download for OS X. Save this file. Once this is done, open this DMG file. Drag Sublime Text to your applications folder. So you heard that sound. So that says that installation is complete. You can see Sublime Text here. Launch Sublime Text from here. Here you will write your first line of code. Save this file. So now having saved this file, we will run it. To run this file, we open our terminal. Here I have my terminal. But before running the file, we should check our version. So if we type Python version, we see Python 2.7, but we just downloaded Python 3.8. To get that version, we have to type Python 3 version. So now we want to do something such that typing Python calls Python 3. So for that, we will make an alias. So we first go to in our tilde directory and look for which is the default shell Mac is using. So for me, Mac is using .ssh shell. For some of you, it can be using bash shell. So accordingly, you have to make changes. For me, the changes will be in .z profile. So I open that file using nano. So in our Z profile file, we write alias python equals python 3. We use Ctrl X to save this and press yes, and this gets saved. Now turn off the terminal and restart it. So now when we try to do that same thing, let's see what is the result. Python version. So you see, now we have Python 3.8.5. So having configured that, we will now run this file. So I will go to the location of this file. This file is stored on desktop tutorials tutorial1.py. Okay, so it is stored in desktop tutorials. From here I write Python, which is the command to run Python programs, and then the name of the file, which is tutorial1.py. So as I run it, you can see that hello world gets printed on the screen. So this is how we print something. So if we want to print something else, we can also write a function down below here and just simply write the string whichever you want to print. We save the file and come back on our terminal and again type the same command. So you see, programming is awesome got printed on the terminal. So with upcoming videos, we will be writing more complex logic and more better programs. One more thing I would like to mention is about comments. So comments in Python start with a hash sign. Comments are something which are not executed by the interpreter. So we can write anything over here. These won't get executed. So the comments, I will be using a lot of comments so as to give information regarding what is happening on the code. So comments are generally used to basically communicate with some other person who is reading your code, what the code is doing and why is it doing so. And they are not parsed by the interpreter. So that's why I will be using the comments. So having said that, I think the Mac part of the video is finished and now we will be moving to our Windows discussion. Thanks. So now I am on my Windows machine and I will be telling you the instructions on how to download Python and Sublime for Windows. So just go to the Python org downloads page and press this button, download Python. You get this file, press save file, and this file will get saved in your downloads. Here I have it. Run this exe file. So an important step is to check mark this box so that your Python is added to your path. Now when you are done with this, just press install. Now it is done. So we just close it, and to test our Python installation, check if you have this application IDLE. So yeah, this got installed on my computer. So we open the IDLE and this is the kind of console that you get. So here you can write basic commands like maybe addition of two numbers, or you can actually in double quotes you can write any text and when you press enter it gets printed. So this is for writing small lines of code like 1 or 2 lines of code and basically experimenting stuff, but we won't be writing our code here. If we want, we can write our code in file here and execute it on this console, but we won't be going that route. We will be installing Sublime Text because it has more powerful features, and we will use command line to run our Python code. So now coming on to Sublime Text page. So I will paste the link in description. You just press download for Windows 64-bit because I'm on 64-bit machine. Save this file. Now this file install is complete. Open it. So we press next, install. Yeah, so setup is finished. So we open the app now. Here it is. I have zoomed it up for you to see properly. We will write our first line of code here. Print hello world. Save it. I'm saving it on my desktop as tutorial1.py. Now to run this code, we go to command prompt. Since the file is on desktop, we go to desktop, cd into desktop directory. From here, we write Python tutorial1.py. So you see, hello world got printed on the console. And if you want to write something else over here, print Programming is awesome. Save the file, go back to command prompt. With this up key you can go to the previous commands, so just type in again. So you see programming is awesome got printed on the screen. So this way we can actually run small programs over here. So another thing I would like to mention is about comments before we delve further into the course. So comments are something that start with a hash symbol, and basically they are not interpreted by the program. So basically you can write any gibberish here, they won't be understood by the program, they are basically skipped. We use comments to write something to explain someone else or someone who is reading our code. So that's what I will be doing. I will be adding comments at a lot of places as we go forward with the course. So just wanted to let you know that these are for information purposes and they don't get executed. So yeah, having said that, I think this will be the end of the video. Thank you very much.